Hello guys, welcome to the Selenium Training. This is Anshul Chauhan from easypix.com, and today we are going to discuss about the ReportNG, and we will see how we can configure or how we can integrate the ReportNG with testng framework. So let's come to our high level agenda for today's training. So very first we will see what is ReportNG. Then we will see the integration of the ReportNG with the testng. After then we will see how we can generate the HTML report using the ReportNG. So the very first slide is about what is ReportNG. So guys, ReportNG is a third-party library. It's again an open source library which is available on the internet, and which can be integrated with the testng to generate the enhanced HTML report, enhanced test report. We have seen testng already has a very good reporting features. It generates the report in the HTML format, and it will provide the sufficient information what is required for the debugging. But somehow that particular HTML file is not so much the look of that particular HTML file is so much refined. So suppose if you want to see something report to your management, and then that report must be some good HTML. That report contains should have some kind of good HTML. So the ReportNG fill that responsibility. Using the ReportNG, we can generate the enhanced HTML report, which will be quite good in look and UI. Okay. So that's the only need of the ReportNG. Apart from the reporting, enhanced reporting, we don't have any major feature which is required with Selenium and ReportNG. Although if you don't have if you are not using the testng in your framework as a testing framework, if you are using a JUnit, then ReportNG have no use for you. ReportNG is only configurable with the testng itself. Why? Because it reads the data, would prepare the data over the testng HTML report. Okay, so now we can see how we can download and install the ReportNG file. So for to download and install the ReportNG file, we need to perform some steps like download the ReportNG jar file. So using this URL, we can download the ReportNG jar file. We will click on it, and you can see here I am getting the downloaded link. So I will click on it. Okay, file not found. What's the issue? Somehow ReportNG, you can see it's an official site of ReportNG, and somehow that link is broken. So we will find out other ways to download the ReportNG. If you are using the Maven and Gradle, then it will be easy for you, but we will see how we can do that. This software is no longer being maintained, version 1.4 the final release, and if you should like to make your own updates, you can fork it on GitHub. We will click on it. Okay, and here let me see if we have something. Here I am getting some kind of link, so I will click on the link. Okay, it's not available. So ReportNG, the support of ReportNG has been removed from the ReportNG itself. So we will see how we can get the ReportNG. Okay, as we have seen, we are not getting any file on this location, as I think they have removed the jar from this location, and otherwise they have made it private. So we need to find out the way how we can download the ReportNG. So we will do what we need to do. We will go over Google and say download ReportNG 1.5 jar, and you will see I am getting some link over here. So just remove it. I just need to download ReportNG, and what I am getting here, Java 2s memory. Okay, go to this link. Okay, you can go to Maven repository as well, and you can download the jar from here as well. There is no issue. So okay, download from here. we just download. So keep it. You can see we have downloaded the ReportNG 1.1.4.jar. Okay, but to generate the report with ReportNG, it's just not sufficient. We need to download one more jar which is called velocity jar. Okay, so we need to download velocity dev 1.4 as well. Okay, go to the first link, or the particular jar is present in the Maven repository as well, you can see. So we can download from here as well, or we can download from here as well, from this site java2s.com. so from this we need to scroll down and okay, and here we are getting the link .zip. We will click it, so it will download that particular zip file. Okay, I am extracting it. Extract velocity dev.jar. Okay, I got my jar. Now what I need to do, I will collect these jars on a single location. I will create a new folder in my C directory, ReportNG, and I will keep both of these jars, the testng report jar in my ReportNG folder, and the velocity one as well, the velocity jar in my ReportNG folder. Where is my ReportNG folder? But we need one more jar. We will see what we need else. So we have downloaded the both jars. Actually, once if you will go to this link and then at that particular link you will find out a zip folder in which the testng.1.4 will be mentioned. So that particular zip folder contains these both of jars, ReportNG 1.4 and velocity dev 1.4. so although the particular files are not available at that particular location, so we have downloaded them separately. Okay, so we have unzipped the downloaded folder. Now we need to download one more thing. We need to download the Google Juice jar. So the Google Juice jar helps us to format the text. Okay, so I will click on this link. It will redirect to my in Maven repository. I will click on download jar. Save. Open folder. So it has been downloaded. I will cut it from here and keep it inside my ReportNG folder. Now all of three jars are available at a same location inside my C directory, and in my C directory I have a repository ReportNG. Inside my ReportNG I have all three jars available. Okay, great. We have done a half of our work. Now we need to keep all jar files in a local directory, add these in and add these in a project. So what we need to do, first create a project. So we have a project. I'm getting error. Okay, here I'm creating another class, new class, ReportNG. So we have a project already. We have a project EasyWixYT in which we have working from last videos. So in which I have created another class ReportNG.java. What I will do, again I will create some class here, public void first test. Okay, rename the class. I need to show something. ReportNG test 1, first test test 1, and I will put some code over here like sys.out.println, and I will put first test from ReportNG first, and I'll put the another method over here, call it second test, second, second test, test 1, second test. Now just create one more class in the same package. What I'm creating these two classes, I will make it clear because in that particular video I will create a test suits. So to make it clear that how we can create a test suite, I'm creating two different classes, ReportNG test2. In the same class I will declare the two test methods like I have declared in the class 1. So I will copy these and put in class 2. Okay, save it, class 2, and change the method name to first test, test2, first test2, ReportNG second. Done. Do we have forgot something? Yes, we forgot to mention the @test annotation. Put it on the both of the tests in this file as well, in class file 2. Let me close all the files, open it. Okay, open it and put @test over here and @test over here. Okay, so now we have the two different classes. What I need to do, suppose this time we will execute. Okay, so we have seen how we can execute a single class in the testng. Using the same way, we will right click on the class, go to run option and click on the testng. So it will execute my single class. But what if I want to execute both of these classes? I need to create a testng.xml file. Okay, in our previous slides we have seen how we can, what is the structure of the testng classes. Okay, testng.xml, sorry, what is the structure of the testng.xml file? Okay, so we will create a file inside my project. Okay, always remember, don't create the testng.xml file inside your source directory. It should be present inside your project root directory. So we will create a file testng.xml. It is not necessary to choose the name like testng.xml. You can name it anything like regression test.xml, smoke test.xml, or functional test.xml, anything what you want, but the file should be XML type. So we will download the sample structure, sample testng.xml file. Okay, go to the official site. Okay, find sample test. Okay, this is the file. You can see this is the file. This is the file testng.xml. We will copy the data and paste it in our file. Okay, so here we can see already we have seen these things in previous tutorials. What is the structure of the testng file? So you can see here I have a suite. Just rename it anything, right? ReportNG suite. Okay, ReportNG. Package name, no package name, it doesn't matter. If you want to provide it anything here or you don't want to provide anything here, just remove it because we don't want to okay, just don't remove it. Control Z. Okay, we have a two tests, test 1 and test 2. Okay, called it test. Okay, class test 1. You can put anything here. The name could be anything. It doesn't necessary to provide the name like this. But please remember, my class name should be unique. So I will put my first class inside my first test. So testng dot. This is my package and my class. What is my class name? This is my class name. So I'm executing the first test class. I am executing the test which are present in the first test class in my test, which called class test 1. Using the same way, I will create a class test 2 and I will put my second class over here. So my second class is test class 2. This is the name of my second class. These name doesn't matter, you can put anything here, you can put anything here, these doesn't matter, but the class name should be unique. The class name should match the class on which you want to execute. So I want to execute the test class 2, ReportNG test 2 in the second test. I want to execute the test ReportNG test 1 in the first test. So what I need to do, I just need to click on this and go right click on I need to right click on this file, go to the run as and click on testng suite. So it has executed my both of the tests. You can see first test from the ReportNG first, second test from the ReportNG first. This was the test which was present inside my first test class. Okay, and first test from the ReportNG second and the second test from the ReportNG second. You can see the result should be like this. The class test 1, this is my test name. This is my test name what I mentioned inside my testng.xml, and I have two tests inside my first test, class test first. I have two tests, first test class test 1, second test test 1. Okay, using the same way I have the second test class test 2. You can see class test 2, this is the test name, and these are the test methods which are present inside my these tests. Okay, this test class which I have provided over here. Okay, so you can see. Now suppose we need to view the HTML report of this particular execution. So what I need to do, I just need to refresh my project to update the data, go to the testng.output. Here I need to go to the index.html. okay, you can open it here, but I need to open it. So first I need to find out the location of this. I find out the location. Okay, so my index file is present at this location. Where is this? Where is index? This is. Okay, click on it. So you can see I have the two tests, class test 1, class test 2. It includes one class, it includes one class. Okay, I can see the chronological view. So testng ReportNG test 2, it has the two tests, and the another one has the two tests. So 4 tests has been okay, this is the chronological view. So this was my first test class, and this was my second test class. Okay, so this is the way all 4 tests has been executed. You can see all 4 tests has been executed. Okay, this is the way how you can find out the testng report. Now we need to generate the ReportNG file. So let us see how we can generate the ReportNG. So we have seen how we can execute the test using testng and what is the structure of the testng report. Now we want to convert that HTML report, the report what I have shown you over here. You can see this is the report is HTML. The report is still in the form of the HTML, but it is less informative. We need some good UI. We need some good HTML report. So although the first thing is you can customize the code and you can put you can create an own HTML and read the HTML data and put these put these data inside your reports, inside your HTML code. So you can customize that, but it is a long task, so we need to find out a way. So already there are some options available like extend report and ReportNG. We will talk about the extend report in the later tutorials, but right now today we will see how we can generate the ReportNG HTML report using the testng. So what I need to do, I need to keep all jar files inside my local directories and add these in my project. So what I need to do, I need to add these jar files what I have downloaded inside my project. So I will right click on my project, go to the build path, go to the configure build path. Okay, here I need to go to the add external jars, and I need to go to my location. What location? ReportNG. I will select all the jars, play open. So you can see all jars has been included inside my jars. You can see juice 3.0 over here and ReportNG 1.4 over here, velocity tab is here. I will apply and okay. You can see you will find out the all jar files inside the referenced libraries. You can see we have included juice. Okay, this is juice is here, ReportNG is here, and velocity is here. You can see all these are getting inside. So I have included the jar inside my project. Okay, next what I need to do, I need to first create the test file, write down some test in it. I have already done it. You can see I have created a file, I have created some test in this package. I have created some test in ReportNG test1 and some test in ReportNG test2, and I have also created the testng.xml. Create the testng.xml file and add it in the project. I have already done that task. Now to generate the ReportNG report, first you need to disable the testng default listeners. So basically testng listeners are uses to generate or to do anything what is related to the testng. So we will talk about the listener in coming tutorials, but right now we will see how we can do that. So we need to disable the testng default listeners, right? So what we need to do, we need to disable the default listeners. We need to first right click on the project and select the properties. So right click my project, select the properties. Okay, find and click the testng. So here is the testng. Click the checkbox disable default listeners. Disable default listeners. We will click on it. Then click on apply and OK button. We will apply and OK. Okay. So we have already disabled the testng default listeners. So we have actually modified the testng default setting. Okay. Now what we need to do, we need to modify testng.xml. We need to add 2 listeners in our test suites. It means we need to add these lines inside my testng.xml file. Okay, so let me make it clear. I just need to copy these files, copy these lines, and I will open my testng.xml and provide it. So always remember, if you are inserting anything, any external thing inside your testng.xml, then always keep these inside your suite and outside your keep these files inside your suite and outside of your test tag. You can see I have added the things inside my suite tag and outside my test tag. I am getting some garbage collector here because I have copied the things from the PPT, so it has inserted some things over here. So do one thing, just remove it. First open the notepad, copy the things over here. So you can see I am getting some random characters over here. Okay, listeners. I have formatted the things, already have formatted the things. You can see I have opened the listener tag. Inside the listener tag, I am providing the class name org uncommons ReportNG HTML report and another name org uncommons ReportNG JXML report. So you need to add these listeners inside your testng.xml. So just may add these over here. I am getting the reflection. Give me a minute, I need to look out why I'm getting the exception over here. Okay, got it. Actually I am getting the error because of these double quotes, because I have copied the data from some other files, so there is some kind of mismatch which Eclipse is not accepting. So I have removed this, and okay, there is some other errors as well. The content of element type listeners must be listener, it is listener as well. So okay, listeners, I'm still getting the error. I need to find out the reason now. Okay, closed properly. Okay, gone. So now I have copied the listener inside my testng.xml, inside the suite tag and outside the test tag. Now what I need to do, finally we have configured the ReportNG in our project successfully. Now run your test case and refresh the project. So I will again rerun my test case. Run as testng suites. It has been executed. I will refresh my project, F5, refresh it using the refresh F5. I have refreshed it. What I need to do is find the HTML directory inside the test output directory. So let me check, do we have the find HTML directory inside the HTML? Okay, you can see that particular HTML directory just presented inside my test output. Previously, if you check, you can check by yourself if the ReportNG is not configured and you didn't close that default listener, that directory was not available inside my report output. Okay, so it has been done. Now what I need to do, here you will find the file named index.html. Yes, I am finding. Click on this file and view the ReportNG report. So what I need to do, I just copy the location of this folder and open the directory inside the window explorer. So here I am getting the index.html. I will click on it. Okay, so this is the report. This is the report of this is my ReportNG report. You can see this report is much better than the testng default report. You can see the differences. Okay, here you can minimize the reporting. You can click on the test. You can see I clicked on the first test, so I am getting the result of the first test, like test parse ReportNG dot. This is the name of my class and these are my test methods and the time what they have taken to execute and the total time of the test case as well. And I will create on the second one, so I am getting the information like this. And in the overview I am getting I have the two tests. Okay, I have the two tests. In test 1 I have the two test methods, both passed, 0 skipped, 0 failed, pass rate 100% and the time duration. Okay, here I am getting the machine information as well, like it's anshu.chauhan@in6.6620 gc2. This is my machine and I am using Java 1.8.0.101 Oracle Corporation and I am using the OS Windows 17, Windows 10, and you can see I am getting the time as well. I am getting everything over here. Okay, so now we need to see if exception occurs inside my test project, then what will be the behavior of the ReportNG. So it's not a big thing, we can produce the exception inside our test. Suppose I want to divide 1 by 0. You can see it's not possible mathematically. So in my test 2 of ReportNG, in my ReportNG test 2 class, I have that second test, test 2. Here I am doing something which is not possible practically and I will execute my test case. Run as testng suites. So you can see I am getting the one failure. Inside the ReportNG you can see my first test got passed, both the tests got passed. In the second one the test failed because one test method is failing with the arithmetical exception divided by 0. The message is clear inside my console. Let me see my testng.xml. Sorry, let me see my index.html. So, okay, so before reload it, so just it's refreshed and click on it. So you can see only 3 tests are getting passed. One is failed, one is passed inside my second test. Now I will click on my second test. So you can see I am getting the complete error over here. The second test is getting failed because of the error java.lang arithmetic exception divided by 0. If I will click on it, it will explore itself. You can expand and explore the error. I will click on it. It will expand itself and it will show you the complete error log trace. So this is the report of ReportNG. So I hope you like the ReportNG report over the testng default reports. So this is the way how you can generate the ReportNG report, or this is the way how you can configure the ReportNG with the testng inside your Selenium projects. So thank you guys, thanks for your time. If you have any question, any query regarding this tutorial, then you can put your question inside our comment section and we will be happy to answer you. If you really like this video, then please press the like button and share the video. Thank you. Thanks for your patience.